𝗕𝘂𝗏 Taproom is the place to play indoor golf in Worcester. Featuring 5 bays with brand new 𝗕𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗲 laser simulators and over 16,000 courses to choose from, including local courses, you're guaranteed to tee off comfortably on your favorite course any time of the year. 𝗕𝘂𝗏 Taproom also hosts indoor golf leagues year-round so you can grow as a player and have fun rain or shine. Great food, great drinks, and reasonable rates. Navigate to 𝗕𝘂𝗏taproom.com to book a bay today. Say hi to Todd, Doreen, and the rest of the staff. They'll be sure to take good care of you.
Great teams don't happen by chance. They're built on trust, teamwork, and people who show up when it matters. At Massive Staffing Solutions, we connect people with opportunity and businesses with reliable talent. And we're proud to support the local communities and organizations that bring people together. Massive Staffing Solutions. People first, community always.
No job is too big or too small for Worcester's best signage and display crew. Art Creative are experts in signage, banners, large format printing, vinyl lettering, and more. With work featured all over New England, they will understand your needs better than any competitor, guaranteed. If you're looking for a local business that truly cares about quality, Art Creative is here for you. Check out their Facebook page or visit them online at art-creative.com.
Command has been given. Justin smiling. I think he realizes that we caught that. I don't know how. I think he just has the premonition in his head. But Justin, he's been playing some good darts. A lot of the games haven't gone this way. I feel like if there's gonna be one game for him to really show us what he's got, I feel like it's gonna be this one against Steve.
I mean, he has to. His back's against the wall. He loses here, he is eliminated, and will go to the relegation tournament. Fred. Wow,
yeah,
we're
past that game.
Still stuck on the first game.
It was a heck of a game, man.
Oh, it's the Fred walk all over again. All right. And neither guy able to get into the pool.
Working down the Fred walk. Yeah, Fred walk, yeah.
Oh, my. All right, back to the diddle here. And he is in the pool. He gets in the shallow end.
A little bit of a splash.
Steve going to look for no splash. He's going to look for a perfect dive here. Got to go right in the center.
How unbelievable would that be if Steve Krikorian cannot make a single splash and he finds it? Talk about, tens from all the judges right there.
I'm clairvoyant. That's all it is. I know what's going to happen before it happens. So
no,
if you need to know, just ask me.
You're not clairvoyant. We have the script. And
yeah,
you let the script slip out there.
Obviously, this is scripted. And Steve Krikorian going to start us off. He's not going to like that second dart. Two of his darts hang low, so some awkwardly thrown darts. Only a 38 to start us off.
You got to keep kayfabe, man. They can't let the people know that we've scripted and rigged all these games. Coming back to, that's a joke, ladies and gentlemen. That's not serious. 45 found there from Justin Burke. How crazy would it be if darts was scripted like that, though?
It'd be hard. Can you imagine? They're like, okay, you have to go hit a 180 right now. It's like, all right, I'll just do that.
Cool, sick. Steve Krikorian looking to line up and make these adjustments. 21 scored, so wants a decent third dart, finds the pickup. He was actually down in Maryland this past weekend at the 37th annual 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Open. Had a great time, picked up some luck of the draw victories, and played some really decent competition there.
Yeah, a lot of our guys went down there, played some darts. It's just a good tournament, a solid tournament, and it was good to see Steve do some good stuff.
Yeah, Steve travels for darts quite a bit. He's always going around trying to pick up ADO points, WDF points. He competes in the CDC qualifiers. I believe he has his tour card, I believe. Is that correct?
Yep, correct. He beat me to get his tour card, actually. That is the fun. He beat me to get his tour card.
First of all, I'm sorry. Second of all, he's a great shot. But, it's been very inspiring to see a lot of people in this area start to travel for darts more. Again, we have so much going on in our little pocket of the country. So it's great to see, that the Northeast travels well.
Yeah, yeah, like you said, I think he said he chose to go to the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 over Cleveland just because of ADO points. Worth going and getting points because if you're doing as much traveling as him, you want to get as many points as you can. Make it worth your time to go out there. Can he find some can't find some double or some triples here. Man, I am all over the place. I'm still flustered from that
you
first
know what?
game.
It's we got treated to a fantastic opening game between Tom Curtin and Fred Krueger. Again, it's just the way the brackets worked out. They played each other the first round last night of the regular season. Justin Burke looking to try and move upstairs for some decent pickup, all over it, not able to convert on anything worthwhile. Justin Burke, I know for a fact, is playing some decent darts. I've seen him play outside of the WPL. He really has some beautiful legs of darts. He's just got to piece it together on Monday nights, and sometimes that's not the easiest thing to do.
Oh, yeah, it's a whole different beast when you come in here and you're playing against all elite players and where every mistake is magnified because the games are, we say long format, but it's still 6 legs wins it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've got to come out and throw your best stuff at the beginning, and if you don't, you got a problem.
That's a beautiful first start there from Justin Burke, right when he needs it. So he will be going downstairs from the way he's looking. Finds the 87. It's a decent pickup. He hasn't been off to the strongest leg, strongest start here in this game, but going to look to actually start racking up points. Krikorian leaves himself the big no-no, bogey number, 159. There's no way out from this point on, so he's just going to be looking to lay himself up for a way home on the next visit. Looks like he does pick up a trip there with that third dart. Steve, we've already talked about it before, but he throws those tri-fin flights, so he theoretically has more space to find those triples. Justin Burke, 196 now. Needs to basically pick up a 140 or a 180, or at very least a ton, just to try and put some pressure on the shot. Very good third dart pickup, but 76 looks pretty good for Steve.
Yeah, single to double. That's all you got to do. Just keep your dart straight. You don't want to miss wide. That's the biggest thing. The biggest mistake you can make is hitting a 1 or a 5 on this first dart. Got to keep it straight. And there it is. So 71 left. I like going trip 17 here, but he might go 39. He did look for the 39, didn't quite find it. So only 9 scored, 67 left. I like trip 9, so I've learned other ways to go. Trip 17 is the really common route. Trip 9 I like because it gives you a 9, a 14, and a 12. All leave you a single to double finish, where if you hit a 2 or a 3, you've got to go for the bull at the end of your route. And he looks 25 scored, so not going to punish on this in the same position. But look at that. 70 scored is going to leave 26.
It's a decent pickup with that third dart. 26 is an awkward leave, but Krikorian now looking to really punish here. A little bit of an unrest, the center of Darting Village in Krikorian land. Basically slowing down in that last visit, leaving himself this awkward 50. A little bit of work to do here on this third dart to try and pin it. I believe he pulls it just low. Those points are thin, but the points and the cameras say nay. So Justin Burke, 26 now. Do you think he goes straight at it? Or
Yeah,
does he
he'll
split?
go right at it. I know Justin, yeah. And he gets it, pins it first dart, and look at the disgust on Steve's face. He knows he missed his opportunity to take that leg.
I'm going to go out and say, and this might be a bold prediction, but I think Steve believes he should win this game.
Yeah, I mean, all stats aside, all stats included, Steve is the stronger player. All season, he's been the more consistent player. So he's going to think, yeah, I should come in here and win this game.
The point that I was trying to get to is that Steve, his emotions sometimes take over these games. Justin Burke, for the most part, keeps a pretty level head whenever he plays in any WPL night. Steve Krikorian, those emotions can sometimes take over and sometimes really impact his arm and his throw. So if you're Steve in this situation, don't get too frustrated, don't get too upset too early on. If you're Justin, just keep on keeping on, keep on hanging loose, and keep on disrupting the flow and energy of Krikorian.
Yeah, and if you're Steve, you got to just keep yourself cool and know that if you keep playing the darts that you normally play, you're probably going to come out on top, barring some really big heroics from Justin Burke.
Yeah, it's a great round there from Justin, finding that ton. So just leapfrogging Steve now. Again, Steve was the one to lead off here with the Bulls, so he did get broken. Beautiful visit from there. I'm just stuttering all over the place. I don't even know where I'm going with this one.
So, yeah, Justin was able to steal the first leg. After some good visits that knocked him down to a 26, that trip 15 with his last start was huge. So, another 100 from Steve. Going to look to break right back.
That was beautiful, the way that you laid that all out so easily.
Listen, we all go back and forth. You're still rattled from that first game.
Well, we both are. You know, sometimes
Dude,
sometimes you do this long enough, you forget how to speak English. We've all been there.
Words don't hurt sometimes.
Beautiful ton there from Justin Burke, finding the darts. So this has been a really interesting game. Both guys pressuring each other, keeping neck and neck down the line. Steve Krikorian, 301.
Yeah, who's going to flinch first here?
I don't know, honestly. And Steve finding a beautiful second dart, looking to put a buddy next door. Can only find 85. So Justin, 279 remaining here, is looking pretty good for him so far.
Yeah, I mean, Steve does start to settle in the longer a match goes. He prefers those longer matches, and part of that comes from the singles league that he plays and runs and plays, where you throw just so many darts that you get used to dragging these games out and taking your time to get
21
going.
straight is what he plays in the top division.
It's crazy. I've played it myself. It's a lot. But hey, it gets you to be a really good dart player because you play so many legs.
Yeah, and plus, I mean, on top of that, he's playing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every night of the week, it seems like. But not finding a good visit to the board there, a little bit of a slip, not even leaving himself a way out. So massive opportunity for Justin. If he just keeps all of these darts straight, he's going to be at a look first, and then the 60 is totally fine. That's enough because it leaves the Shanghai, the 120.
Serviceable. It's another, and then, yeah, you come back, just throw 3 straight darts, just right up the line, make it work. So, Steve, got to take a huge chunk out of this and put as much pressure as you can. All right, you got the 5 out of the way. It was intentional. We're going to say it was intentional on that one.
Are we going to say that was intentional?
Yeah, it was intentional. It was 100% intentional. There's no doubt in my mind. And look at 45, so he just wanted to leave the 130, the little fish.
It's a baby fish. So Justin Burke with a much more nice-looking 120, easier number to work with, and that's the worst dart that you can throw to get that sequence started. So now he's on a cleanup job, 104 remaining now. Should be going for, well, he might just choose to stay there. Finds it, so 84 remains now for Justin Burke. Steve Krikorian looking to reel in, well, a fish that looks large, but it's in shallower waters. The little baby fish, it's a challenge, but not quite as a catch as a 170. Still going to be difficult to reel in regardless. Needs a trip 20. If he wants to have a shot, not going to be able to do so. So she should be moving over, and he can't pin the switch. 84 for Justin Burke. I feel like this looks pretty good for Justin.
Yeah, Steve's frustrated that he's not in a better spot. He wanted that trip 18. At least the fat 18 would have left him better than the 3. Well, okay, he's got 64 left, 14 for bowl. He doesn't go the route, and that's a mistake, ladies and gentlemen. That is a darting 101. If you're at this level of play, you have to throw out the bowl. 64 left, you have to go 14 bowl. And I'm sure after the match, Steve will say something to him. No, he did it right. Yeah, I think he was questioning if he did the math right, but he did the math correct. It was the wrong route to go.
I think Krikorian was a little shocked and surprised that Justin chose to not go that way, and I think Justin does know that. I think he knows that if you hit the solid number to leave yourself the double bull, but also with the way that Steve has been playing in the back half of these legs, I mean, that might just be a flat-out statement from Justin saying, like, hey, it's wrong, but you're not going to hit it.
Yeah, I mean,
get in his head.
It pays off here for him as he gets his dart at it and he finds the double 16. But you've got to think that that's not going to be the case in most scenarios.
I know, and I 100% agree with that. But sometimes the mental aspect of the game is underappreciated, and I think Justin Burke will definitely get into Steve's head. Steve finds a beautiful trip 20. So much space to work with in that bed. It's basically right in the corner pocket. Not able to convert on the line, so 85 found, and you can see from the pull of darts there, Steve is angry, he's fuming, and Justin Burke not bothered. He's in his element. He's hydrated. He's playing some good stuff.
Why wouldn't you be? You've won the first 2 legs. I mean, you feel like you're playing decent darts, and you know that Steve's getting frustrated. But Steve's got to dial it in. We know that he can kind of rein this in, and he channels his anger into his darts, and it works out for him a lot of the times. But can he contain himself? Got to not lose your mind over some wayward darts. See, that last dart's going to be a little frustrating, but he's got time. Rein it in.
I think that Steve's got to take a moment to take a breath here because he's getting increasingly more aggressive with these pulled darts, locking in for sure. Justin finds the solid 60 here, so I think that all the friendliness is now left Steve's body. He's solely focused on finding and rattling off 3 legs in a row here to convert this into a set victory. I mean, what do you do in this situation when you haven't been throwing your best stuff? It's been killing you in the back half. How do you mentally reset, Nick?
You need to breathe. Breathing is the biggest thing. You want to slow your heart rate down. Yeah, adrenaline can help you in times, but in a game that is all about fine motor skills, the adrenaline can kill you. So you need to calm down, know that you can throw your darts, and just trust yourself. Trust your darts that you know how to throw. Give yourself time to come back.
Justin Burke able to pick off that beautiful third dart. Jess Colby in the chat saying, big boy darts, LFG. I love that hat. I love the jersey. They do such a good job with both things, especially the jersey, though. The white camo jersey that he showed us, I think it was at Port City. That was so slick, so clean. Scoreboard update for everybody. I believe Joe Ricard is currently 1 set up over Mark Rudge. Rudge has been throwing some decent stuff here, but still 1 set behind.
Yeah, Rudge threw a great set. He threw a 67 average. Joe actually stole the first leg with a 1-2-6 finish.
Wow.
And so Rudge has been throwing some good stuff. I mean, he let out this second set with an 85 and a 1-2-1. So he's still battling, but he's got a tough opponent against him.
Yeah, certainly. And Justin Burke able to, I believe, find a 45. Yeah, so not the 60 he would have wanted. It's close again, right in the middle of the, right at the halfway point of the leg. But this is where we have seen the problems really start to creep into Steve's game. Right around this part, something about the scoring just seems to dry up. That dart is inside, so he's able to find the ton, or maybe an 85 there. It is a ton.
That is a just frustrating dart from Steve. That is a bad dart, and he'll tell you this every single time. He threw on that trip 20. You have to throw 18, leave yourself a finish. Now it looks like it's in the double, but it's just out. Yeah, he did find the double 3. But if you throw a 60 there, if you just throw a fat 20 with that last dart, you're on 168, which isn't even a finish. So I think he, out of frustration, threw at the trip 20 just because he was frustrated with how it was going. You can't let your emotions get to you, because now you're in a worse position. Look at that. He couldn't find the trip 20. He didn't have to go for it. His opponent's not on a finish. I think the judgment's just kind of lacking here right now from Steve with just how frustrated he is.
Yeah, and I mean, Justin Burke, I mean, he's been throwing a good game so far, but he's at 205 in this leg. There's no pressure. You're coming back, and I mean, Steve does a good job to clean up the ton, or to leave himself a ton, excuse me. So 45 that found there from Justin Burke will leave himself 160. It's a long shot chance, low percentage shot. Krikorian working with the ton now, taking a break. Reeling back his arm now, just needs to find it and finds a 3. So going downstairs to trip 19, not going to be able to convert. 22 scored, leaves, I believe, 78. Not able to find the switch either. So this is tough. This is tough, but I do feel like he's not giving himself enough time to breathe in between these shots.
Yeah, and I mean, the decision-making is showing where his mental state's at, because this is a guy that knows the game. He knows the game well, knows the math, and knows his routes. So when he's making mistakes and making choices like that, you know that it's getting to him. And Justin Burke is looking to capitalize, leaving himself on 80 and putting all the pressure on Steve to take out this 77.
Yeah, this 77 is very tricky as well. I mean, there's no gimmies here, especially when you're not feeling confident in your own ability to find these big numbers. Any shot turns into a tricky, uncomfortable shot. So Steve lining up, finds the single 7, so he should be going for 20 bull now. Now for one shot at the double bull, the red button, and he pulls it just outside. Single bull found. What an opportunity that was, but 80 for Justin Burke for the set.
Yeah, he might go trip 20. Yeah, he's going to try to find the fat now. Keep it straight. Double 20 for the set. Oh, and he just misses low. So Steve Krikorian coming back to try to save his set here. But again, this would be a double break of throw for Justin to win a set. Steve's got to do this just to hold his throw.
Yeah, I mean, and this 25 is tricky, and that was a real close dart from Justin Burke. So Steve was watching the whole thing. 2 darts in hand, double 8 now going downstairs. Just a little bit of a move. Can he find it? And I believe he pins it with that 3rd dart, pulls it just inside, right in that pocket. We'll have to see what the score says. Yeah, he finds it. So a nervy hold of throw there for Steve Krikorian. Not really too convincing, but Justin Burke was in prime position to break and take it a 3-0 sweep on that set.
Yeah, Steve's just got to regroup. He won that leg. He got out of it. Just move on to the next and start throwing your darts. It's hard to do. It's much harder to do than I'm making it sound.
So tough visit there from Justin Burke. Not really getting things underway in quite the same tempo that he would have liked, and he has been throwing. Steve right in there with that first dart, so looking to follow a little bit of a clatter, even with those slim tri-fins, and only finding 85. So even the single triples, we saw how important that was in the previous game. Just finding one big number really changes the whole dynamic of the race down to an out. And Justin's all over it so far, so looking to try and convert. I believe he does find the ton, but Justin firing right back.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys, the thing about it is they're not as prolific high scorers as Tom or Fred. So these one treble visits are huge. They're big deals when you're not scoring nearly as high. So when Steve comes up and finds that trip 20 with his first dart, he knows that the visit is pretty solid. He's going to kind of hope that he wants wanted more than that, but it's not quite going to be enough.
Yeah, and Justin, again, this is his throw here, so he's looking to just keep steady, keep even. Is he going to stay? No, he did not give himself enough time to reset his arm. You could tell he thought about staying, thought about going. He just indecision there killed that visit down to the 19s.
Justin's a very big rhythm player where he just wants to keep moving and doesn't want to stop his throw. Well, if he has to stop and think about it, he's going to get all kind of herky-jerky with his throw, and so he decides to just keep smooth, and even it sometimes bites him and he throws the wrong dart, but definitely not the wrong choice.
He's thinking about it right now. He knows.
In that scenario, it was not the wrong dart. It was just he went really fast and he pulled it to the side. It was the right choice to move because of how blocked those things were. But
Justin Burke now 278, looking to, well, he's in front right now, but he wants to push out the lead as far as he can. Finds 28, so he should be going upstairs now. Not able to convert on a triple, so awkward visits from both guys here. It's not looking too convincing, a little nerve-wracking. Dougie in the chat saying, "I get winner." What are your thoughts on that?
I don't think that's how it works, unfortunately. You can go find him. You can go find him in a bar. I know these guys are at like all the bars around, especially Tee Up Tap Room. You'll see these guys all the time. Steve right back into the trip 20. Can he get himself to a finish? He can. A big 140 is going to bring him down to the 145. Justin got to stay straight. 60 here leaves 170. Yeah,
he's going to be focused, solely focused on getting within range here. Needs to find that third dart, gets it done. Bare minimum, 145 is not going to be easy for Steve. This would be quite a show-stopping visit. It's certainly within the capability of Krikorian, but he's got to keep this steady, and it just has been a little herky-jerky, like Nick said. Not going to be able to convert on this visit, so just looking to lay up now. Finds 40. Do you think he goes for a single bull here?
He might go bull here. Yeah, I think he did. He did go for the bull. He just missed quite a bit wide. So 50 scored. He's going to be sitting on 95, which is a little awkward. Justin coming up for this Tee Up Tap Room 170. He's got his chance, and he goes high, so the bid goes bust. Steve coming back for 95, which can be a little awkward. We saw Joe take it out a couple weeks ago, but look at this. Leaves himself 70, so all the pressure on Steve now in order to try to stay alive in this set.
Yeah, that was a fantastic third dart pickup from Burke. I mean, that was probably the best thing that you could have hoped for not converting on the 170 itself. 95, so I believe 88 remaining now. So he should be going for, well, actually tried to go for the trip 20, so a little bit of I probably would have not done that. What have you done there?
So the whole idea with 88 is if you have 3 darts in hand, you go 20-18 bull. With 2 darts in hand, you can afford to go for the trip 16 for tops. He decided not to, but look at this. Trip 10. Well, he's going to have one more dart at this double 20. Oh, and he goes well wide. That is a really, really rough third dart, and that really ruins any kind of momentum you had. Steve coming back for this 48.
I mean, it was a fantastic marker dart. You've got to feel for Justin there. Looking for an 8 or a 16 now to push this to a game-deciding leg. Justin will be kicking himself there. Finds it, so 32 remains, double 16, and I believe he converts it. So Justin, he knows how big of an opportunity that was blown. So all the way, Steve's going to be starting things off first. He got things underway, but again, was off to a break immediately by Justin Burke. Needs to keep it together now. Needs to not let any mistakes creep into his game.
Yeah, you've got to battle. You were up 2-0. You don't want the reverse sweep to happen. This is a guy he knows reverse sweeps. We saw the back-to-back reverse sweeps with him and Rudge, just crazy stuff. So anything can happen, really. He's going to try to prevent it, though, because he's been on both the winning and the losing end of it. 60 found, serviceable at this point.
Yeah, it's a good visit. It's a good thing to get things underway. I mean, just happy that the darts don't stray left or right. The line is good. Krikorian playing from 446 now, wants to move things, well, a little bit faster of a tempo, faster of a pace. Finds that big trip 19 switch, so things are starting to really motor. I believe that's 96 found.
Yep, 96 found, so a good score from Steve. And like we said, just one treble each visit is more than enough in this scenario, besides some heroics from the other player. Can he go over the top of this one? And no, it looks like it's only going to be a 30.
That's a very crushing visit right there, because not only are you not scoring a decent amount of points, but you're also behind in the way that this final leg is being played out in this set. You've got to be able to keep the pressure on, stay even at the bare minimum to try and get that chance. Steve looking to build off of that second and first dart, so going downstairs isn't like the line of it. 59 found. If you're Justin Burke, now's the time to hit big. You can't afford to hit anything less at this point.
Yeah, you don't want to have the reverse sweep going into the next set. Like, it's a morale killer. It's hard to come back from, feeling like you're on top of the world up 2-0, and then you lose the next 3, and then now you got to go play the next set. It doesn't feel good.
It might just light a fire underneath him, and we've seen the average of Justin Burke start to drop off a little bit. He was shooting closer to the 67, 66 mark, so a 3-point drop off here. Obviously not happy with the way that this leg has been developing, but that's an open door presented by Steve Krikorian, not finding the best of visits. 368 now for Justin Burke. Beautiful first start. This is the opportunity to come firing back. 2 in there, and he's not going to be able to pick up the 180, but the pressure is building, and that's a great visit from Justin Burke.
Back in the leg. That's what you need. A 2-treble visit is enough to get him back in this. Steve's still in control, still in the driver's seat on this one, but he needs a big visit here. Needs at least 1 treble, kind of take control back, because you think 60 is not enough. There it is. There's the trip 20. Does he stay on it? And he does find the 100 to leave a 167, crucially, on a finish.
Yeah, leaving the finish is the most important part. But Justin Burke, if he continues to find this triple 20, can leave himself, a number that's a lot easier to work with. Needs to do something here to try and put himself within range, so he does. These guys, out of nowhere, it was not the greatest start for Justin Burke, but he's right back in this race.
Man, this is so back and forth. 167 plays 152. Steve, you got to think, maybe doesn't have to take it out, but does want to take a huge chunk out of it. Not able to find the triple this first start or the second, so I think he's just, is he going to go upstairs? No, he does decide to stay down there. 57 to leave 110. Not quite as big of a chunk as he would want, so Justin Burke is probably thinking, if I can get at least 100 here and leave myself 52, I'm going to be in a pretty good spot, and maybe he'll just take it out. Oh, no, and he goes low, so will he stay there?
Yeah, I like to step back, yeah.
But should just stay there. Yep, a 140 would leave 12. You're not going to bust it. And, that is really... Did he get the 12, or did he move all the way? Did he just get a 5? He did get the 12, so I think he was actually shooting for that 12, just to, make sure he didn't leave himself a weird number. But, Steve, got to take out this 110.
Yeah, the 110 is still... no out is easy in darts. It all comes down to how good your finesse, your form, your nerves are, and he's not going to be able to convert on that second dart. A wild, sloppy second dart there from the doctor. Man, if he picks it up with a third dart there, but the door is open, and for Justin Burke, this would be massive if he's able to hold steady, hold fast, and convert on this 60.
Yep, 20 for tops, and that's a good first dart. He's got plenty of room up there, and he's got to go to double 10. Hold your nerve, hit the double, and he's just inside. So Steve Krikorian coming back, 3 clear darts at 24 to reverse sweep this set and go up 1-0 over Justin Burke.
You got to feel for Justin. He's been right there 2 times now, and the darts have just not fallen on the right side of the wire. For double 12, quite a ways away. Needs to bring it in. Doesn't want to be shooting for the moon here. Now has to bring it down for a very long switch over to double 6. Might be tricky, and I believe it's inside. So the drama continues. Justin Burke, double 5 for the set.
Can't miss inside here. He's going to start well outside and walk it in. Don't be afraid of it. That is a great marker dart. Just drop it right in. No, and he busts his score. He busts his score. So Steve is coming back for 6. Double 3, bottom of the board, double trouble for both these guys.
Yeah, the double trouble persists, and this is really awkward. The basement is what it's called, going upstairs for a single 1 for double 1. If you're gonna miss outside, and he busts his score, so it's basically who's good enough? Who's the better man right here?
This is where you gotta dig deep. You gotta find these weird doubles. Be the one that closes out the leg. This is for the set for both of these guys. Just who's gonna hit the double? And it's not going to be Justin this time. Another bid for Steve. If I'm Steve, I think you want to split it here.
Split.
I think you split and go 2-2-2. I think you've already had your chance and you missed well inside on the 3. I think you just go 2-2-2 here.
Yeah, you want to try and avoid the drama of the one segment, and looks like he's going to stay on it. Quite an adjustment that he's going to need off of that second dart, and I believe he does pin it with that third dart, scraping the bottom wire. So a reverse sweep from Steve Krikorian in this first set. If you're Justin, you had so many opportunities to get it done. It's got to sting. It never feels great, but that one I feel especially hurts.
Days End Tavern is Oxford's hometown sports bar. Always serving up great times, great drinks, and great vibes. Always open for the biggest games. Come for the people, stay for the dart leagues, pool leagues, trivia nights, live music, and so much more going on every week. Come as friends, leave as family. How every hometown bar should be. Head on down to Days End Tavern in Oxford today. 𝗪𝗀𝗀𝗸𝗏 Darts is the name in darts for Central Massachusetts and beyond. From dart sets and boards, accessories and apparel, to luck of the draws and events, 𝗪𝗀𝗀𝗏 Darts does it all to support the community they truly understand and love. Trusted by everyone, from players just starting out to state league champions, if you need to stock up on supplies or are just looking for a good time, look no further than 𝗪𝗀𝗀𝗏 Darts. Be sure to follow them on Facebook to stay up to date and tell them the WPL sent you. Since 2014, U.S. Sports and Apparel has been helping teams, companies, and organizations look their best. Their catalog runs deep, including custom team uniforms, embroidered corporate wear, spirit wear, and promotional items. If you want it branded, they have the tools and the people to get the job done right. So if you're looking for unmatched quality, customer service, and quick turnaround time on your project, head down to Marlboro or give U.S. Sports and Apparel a call. Again, if you're looking for gear that works as hard as you do, trust in U.S. Sports and Apparel to get the job done right.
Yeah, that is tough, especially to lose a leg like that at the end. We do have a score update. Joe Ricard did beat Mark Rudge 2-0, so that does confirm that Mark Rudge will be relegated this season. He needed to win the night in order to do so. But look at this, Justin Burke back in the triple. Don't let it bother you. A big 140 to start the set. Don't let it get to your head. And he does a good job of staying calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah, Justin Burke, again, he's a heavy hitter when he gets focused and centered in on that triple 20 segment. And just a quick note, again, to everybody who has been following along with the standings, the relegation does not mean that you are out of the WPL. It just means that you are going to be seeded into the Season 5 play-in, and that whoever is coming up through the challenge bracket is going to have to play you for your spot. So Mark Rudge is still in the Worcester Premier League. He's just at risk of losing to a challenger in a couple months' time at that play-in.
Yep, he will be seeded into the knockout stage, so he will be part of that bracket. And yeah, we're going to be waiting to see who the challengers are and who play into him.
So Justin Burke now looking to capitalize on these poor visits from Steve Krikorian. Steve's average has actually dropped beneath the 60s. Justin is staying above it, and he's really starting to come alive with the scoring here. Great 99 pickup. So, I mean, if you're Justin Burke, yeah, you can be disappointed that you didn't find that opening set, but you can find some solace and some comfort knowing that things are starting to really continue to build your way. There's some momentum going. Keep it going.
Yeah, just keep throwing what you're throwing. He's not missing by much. He had chances to win that set, and I mean, clearly he played well enough to go ahead 2-0 and really push Steve in that one.
Yeah,
he's the underdog.
I also will say this, that was Steve's set.
Yep.
Because he was the one leading off in that very first leg. So if you're Justin Burke, you can't get too discouraged. This is your set. Time to defend home turf.
And this is a great leg from Justin. 12 darts in, 102 left. Gonna look to just put this away quick and keep the momentum going. Steve needs a big visit just to keep himself interested, but even a 180 doesn't leave him a finish. And he does find a 137, so a good visit from Steve. Okay, I think he got a little more than a 1. A little more than a 1 on that one. Yeah, finds the 137. So
how bad would our math be if that turned out to only be a 1?
Yeah, right? So 82 left. Trip 14 for tops. What a visit this would be. What a way to turn around. Wow. Justin, unable to find the 10 in the last leg, takes out the 102.
Don't leave him anything too small. But if you need a big job, you can call Big Boy Darts to get the job done. My goodness, I mean, if that's got to be a confidence booster right then and there. I mean, yeah, okay, wash away whatever happened. You're back in this game. Keep it going, Justin. Come on, man.
Yeah, he just bounced back with a 15-dart leg. I mean, that's phenomenal stuff. And let's see if it rattles Steve or if Steve can keep composed and say, hey, I won from 2-0 down. I can battle back from 1-0 down. And only a 59 to score there, but it's still going to outdo Steve's 41. Or 43, my apologies.
Yeah, no, it's all good. And Steve, again, he hasn't been scoring the best here in the first part of the legs. And as soon as I say that, of course, he finds that triple 20. So looking downstairs for the big switch, still finds a very big 99. Justin Burke looking for something substantial as well. Not really too far away this early into the game. It's a good marker dart, plenty of space to use to get over it. I believe he's going to stay on. It only finds the 60. That's a tough, tough block right there. Good grouping, just a little low.
That's the danger of continuing to throw when you miss low like that. It's you keep catching your flights and they don't let it go high enough. It's really hard to throw over the top like that. Where when you're Steve and your darts lay down like that, that's more of a problem because now he decides to go downstairs, does find the 96. Big score from Steve.
Yeah, this is a good response here from Steve. He got beat pretty handily. Great darts from Justin Burke in the previous leg, 15-darter for Justin. So Justin looking to just try and keep this going. Not able to convert. He's been all over it. And Steve really picking up his game, but this would just be a hold. And if it holds all the way through, it's going to be Justin taking away this set. Steve's got to be able to put this together for the next set if he does walk away with this leg.
Yeah, but
legs, excuse me.
If you're Steve, you kind of figure like, okay, I can have a couple bad legs. Like on average, he thinks he's the better player. Like
yeah.
You got to think the longer this goes, the more it's going to benefit me. So one or two bad legs is not the end of the world. But how much does it impact your mental game? That is a rough start to this visit from Justin, though. Only 6 scored, and he's only going to find the breakfast. It's breakfast time, 26. That's our first one of the night.
Hashtag Jenny's.
Jenny's? Hashtag Jenny's?
Wow. I really butchered that one.
They're not going to sponsor us if you get the name wrong. Come on.
Not anymore, dude. We're going to IHOP now. So,
oh, my God.
Never a bad time for breakfast at IHOP. Those pancakes are phenomenal. That's why they're the international house, and Justin Burke is looking to build a house out of, well, triple 20s. Even a 140 will do, but is only able to find the 81. Steve Krikorian now playing from 186, a very comfortable position with Justin Burke just a half step behind. He's looking to get down to an out here. Currently not at one yet. Wants to find a big triple, but even a 60 is going to be enough. Not able to find that triple 60 to leave 126, I believe. And now Justin Burke playing from 215.
Yep, got to take a big chunk out of it here. The trip 19 does go. He will look for the 95 to leave Shanghai, and that he will do. So
great darts.
A lot of pressure on Steve to take out this 126 because Justin is now sitting on 120.
Yeah, no, that was a great round from Justin Burke, immediately putting the pressure back on. And Steve is going to have to find a triple 19 if he's going to want to sniff at an out. It's not going to go. There's been a lot of sniffing going on. I think we have to find a new word for that. It's getting a little weird for me to say.
Trip 16 here. No, he goes for the trip 20. Finds a trip 1 for 41.
Man. I thought that was a trip 20 as well from the angle of it. So 85. So another opportunity here for Justin Burke to go up 2 legs. Needs to find the adjustment. Oh, it goes into the trip 5. So, okay, it's not all bad. Should be going for the 15s here if he can. Tried to go for the 19s. Finds a 21. Neck and neck, these guys. It's just been awkward and nervy at the back half of these legs.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to take your finishes out. You got to set yourself up great. Steve got to pick it up here. You don't want to let Justin come back for this 64. Trip 15 here. And he finds a 10, so now it's going to be bull, double bull. And he's too good.
He's too good.
He finds the 50. Oh, and that's the danger. He wanted that with the second dart, so now 25 left. Going to throw the 9. No, great leave, but it's just too good.
That's basically you getting handed the little gold star that says you tried on it. you were too good. You tried. It was the wrong way. But now a 64. He'll take it any way he can get it. 7 scored, so 57 remains now. Needs to find the 17. Doing a little bit of a mental math check. Needs to find the big number again. This is why it's so critical to be able to hit your big numbers. And I believe he's just on the edge of the 17, looking for the double 20, not able to convert on it. So Steve Krikorian coming back for this double 8. And you know what? The doubles haven't been convincing from both guys, so this is going to be nervy. Taking a big breath here, trying to get his heart rate under control, find the inner piece to pin the double. And what an adjustment that was from Steve to be able to make that little move over and tie this game up.
Yeah, I mean, that was crucially to hold Steve's throw. So you see how much pressure Justin's putting on Steve's throws. So what can he do? He's got to just continue holding throw, keep those darts straight, find that scoring. And it looks like he does. I can't tell if that's in there, but that second one's definitely in there. It's either a 140 or an 83. It is the 140. Big visit from Justin. So great job to get the scoring started.
Yeah, fantastic leadoff there from Justin. Puts the pressure immediately on Steve, who's already playing from behind. Finds that big trip 20, looking for another one. Not going to be able to follow in kind with a 140 of his own. So prime time positioning now for Justin Burke if he can just keep on cruising. Beautiful first dart here. Again, plenty of space to work with. Wants to put another one in there, and he finds the 140. So out of nowhere, Justin Burke dropping some massive dynamite on the dartboard.
Yeah, just all the pressure in the world on Steve, but he's answering the pressure. The doctor is finding these trip 20s. That one clatters a little high. Another 100 found, but it's not matching up to the 140s from Justin.
Yeah, the doctor's delivering, but the medicine's not quite as potent as what Justin Burke is working with here. Justin Burke looking to make that small adjustment over. Still so much space in that 20 segment. Finds the 55, so it might be a blink here. Steve looking for something massive to potentially leapfrog because Justin's critically not on an out.
Yeah, not on a finish. That's just a tough math problem there. You got to go downstairs on that third dart to leave yourself the 167. But Steve not taking advantage, only scoring 36, so at least 6 darts from here for Justin. Gonna look to try and find some triples. Gonna walk it down, find a trip 20. Nope, he's gonna find the single 20. So 40 scored, 126. Should just stay there. Good 60, 106 left. You already took out the 102 in this set.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a smart move just to stay on it. I mean it's been serving you well. Steve now 265, well behind, so he needs to get himself back in this race. Doing so, he's at 185 now. I believe that's the correct third dart with that 18 as the last. 98 found will leave himself a 167, so great math on behalf of Steve right there, but 106, he's taking out the 102. Should be going for trip 18 now. Finds it for double 16. Surely not Justin Burke.
Oh my God, another one almost goes.
It just wouldn't, though. He was just outside. So Steve, 167, the masses staffing 167.
Yeah, can he take it out? He does not get the combination started. So Justin Burke coming back for this 32. How much of a chunk can Steve take out? Looks like he should stay there. And he is going to stay there, and it's not going to pay off. Only a 45 scored. So Justin Burke going to step up for this 32. 3 in hand. Steve on an awkward 1-2-2, which can be an awkward finish, but it doesn't matter. Justin Burke, first dart, will go up 2-1 in this set, looking to battle back and take the second set.
Yeah, I know I've said this quite a bit, a couple times in both games that we've had the broadcast on tonight. Confidence booster double. When you pin it with that first dart, it just feels good. And now Justin's going to have 2 cracks at getting this game completely tied up, 1 set apiece. And what a way to get things underway here if you're Justin, following the 43 from Steve Krikorian.
And there it is. He's right back into the trip. The scoring has just been there from Justin in this set. And an 81 is still good enough in this scenario.
Yeah, certainly so. I mean, I don't think that you're worried at all here if you're Justin. I mean, you've been finding your triples. Steve's been kind of all over this segment, this area of the board here, having to make an adjustment now. Again, he was looking like he was adjusting to go lower, but he actually puts it higher. He's actually climbing the ladder instead of descending it.
And so crucially, think about this set and how it's gone so far for Justin. His 2 wins in this set were a 15-dart leg and a 16-dart leg. And he's just continuing to pound the triples. The scoring is just there for Justin. He's woken up.
Yeah, Justin has awoken. He's starting to play the game that we know has always been there. And now Steve Krikorian is struggling, finding the 5 with the first dart. Finds it, joins it, looking to make the correction. And I think that's the toughest 15, anger taken out on the dartboard. If you're Justin Burke, you're loving what you're seeing.
Yeah, the sigh of relief, and look at Justin. No mercy, all gas pedal right now. Just not going to let it slide as he goes for another 100 to leave himself 220.
Yeah, I mean, Justin Burke, I think he's going to be fueled by the emotion that Steve's giving off right now. And that's what we were trying to say at the beginning of the game, that if you're Steve, you can't give your opponent that type of life. You can't let them see your frustration, because if I see that and you're my opponent, I'm in his head. I just got to keep on doing this.
Yeah, with nearly an 80-point lead. But look at this first dart triple from Justin every single time. another 100 to leave 120 after 12 darts.
Beautiful.
He's looking at another 15 dart leg.
Beautiful consistency for Justin Burke. I mean, you talk about just excellent darts coming at just the right time. The best players know how to find them, and Justin Burke is certainly delivering. So now looking for the Shanghai, building off of a fantastic few visits to the board, excuse me. Can he get it done?
You think he would. He's been first dart triple every single time. Gotta find the triple here, though. And he does. Tops for a phenomenal set. And he does! A Shanghai from Justin Burke to win the second set with 15 dart leg, 16 dart leg, 15 dart leg.
That's what I was saying at the beginning of this game, that he, when he locks in, is capable of competing and hanging with the best of them. He's got some beautiful darts in that wallet of his, that dart case of his. He's just got to breathe and find the rhythm. Yeah. So Steve now has let Justin come all the way back, looking to try and convert, can only find 57, but Justin's been so good on the trip 20s.
His scoring has just been so good. He's locked in, and even his finishing, he took out a 120 and a 102 in that set. He's putting it all together. It's all coming together for Justin. And as I say that, he finds the 41, but again, it's Steve's throw, but he's got to break Steve's throw at some point in this set if he wants to continue.
Got to find the break. That's the critical thing to remember, ladies and gentlemen, that this is Steve's set to lose. If he holds 3 times in a row, it will be an easy victory. So Justin's got to put the pressure on immediately. Steve hunting down this triple here, moving all over the board, finds it with that third dart. So Justin Burke now 460.
That is a great dart from Steve. He makes it so hard with those first 2 darts being so close. The fact that he was able to sneak a third dart through the middle of them, he took the step to the side and found it. It's just really quality stuff. He's going to step up, in control of the leg, going to want to take control of the set. Still a good first dart. He likes to stack them right on top. Oh, and still, looks he's going to go downstairs. This is a little blocked. 59, but he's not missing by much. Those are much better darts from Steve than we were seeing before with the 10s and 11s.
Justin Burke now, the scoring is starting to dry up, so he's going to have to put some effort in to recoup some of that magic kindling that was there in that previous set. He's not off to the strongest start here. Not great visits to the board, and that's tough. What do you do when you come into a new set here and the scoring is just all of a sudden gone?
And like I've said, adrenaline. When you're playing like a phenomenal stuff, like I know if I threw a set like that where I went 15 dart, 16 dart, 15 dart, I'd have a blood pumping. It's hard. You get the shaky hand where you're like, oh my God, this is going great. You just got to calm yourself down, breathe, and that's something that Justin's great at. He can calm himself down, get himself back in a groove. Just got to start finding the darts. If you're Steve, you play on that momentum and say, okay, you're going to sit there.
Speed it up. Yeah,
you have the adrenaline. I'm just going to keep pounding and keep doing what I do. So this game could go either way right now.
Steve Krikorian looking to keep on finding these triples. Again, he's building a healthy lead in front of Justin Burke. It's not enough to really be demoralizing. One good visit here from Justin Burke will really change the dynamic of this leg. Here he comes. He starts to find the triples. Would love another one there if he can. He finds the 140, so he's taking that breath. He's refinding that groove, and we have 189 plays 174.
Steve, just got to have a decent visit here. Just keep them all straight. Even a 59 would be good enough. And that trip 5 might be a little awkward. Only a 55 scored, but he will be down to a finish. 134 left.
But it's the pressure. It's the pressure that the 140 builds up from Justin. He's able to keep this going with the triple 20s. If you're Steve Krikorian, you're just going to be shaking your head going, I was clear of this guy. Now he's coming right back through the fog. What can Justin Burke do with the third dart? It's not going to be a great look, but he's in front of Steve.
Yeah, I think it was a tough look at that trip 18. Trip 18 would have left tops. Steve for 134 here. We've seen him take out stuff like this, but it's not going to go this time as he stays on it. 36, 98 left, and he stays on it. 54 scored, 80 left. So Justin Burke, 93, a 2-dart finish. If he can find a trip 19 on this one, got to step up, got to be smart with your darts. Finds the 19, 74 left, trip 14 or trip 18, depending on which one you like better. Going to take his time on the line here. Does decide to go trip 18. He's going to just regroup. 37 scored. Going to be 56. And I think that math was right.
Well, we'll find out in just a moment here as Justin Burke
51 scored.
uses the calculator here. 51 scored, so he will leave himself 42.
I think he thought he had 46 left.
Yeah,
14 would have left 32.
Sometimes the math is not always correct on the line, and Steve is just above it with that first dart, so needs to find the big one. One dart in hand for the opening leg, and it goes well low. He drops it down. So Justin Burke now having to clean up a little bit here. We'll have to burn a dart. Playing 42, needs to find this. Okay, so he finds 6 now for, I believe, 36 remaining. 2 darts in hand at double 18. Take a breath, take a moment, and convert on the first dart, asking, what a shot there from Justin Burke.
And he crucially breaks the throw in this third set. This game is so unbelievably tight. One mistake has just been pounced on by Justin. And it doesn't end up paying that he makes the math mistake as he corrects it with 2 darts.
But as you have said many times before in previous weeks, that break means nothing if you can't convert the following leg into a hold. Justin Burke has got to hold steady here, keep Steve at bay so he can really put the pressure on potentially 2 legs to 0.
Yeah, got to keep the gas pedal on. Both these guys are really throwing some solid stuff. It's just who's taking advantage. There's a great switch from Steve. 97, able to recognize that he's not finding that trip 20 and move down for the trip 19.
Justin Burke now. He's been so good on these triple 20s when he can just find the groove, just needs to follow the line, finds the ton. That's good enough. It's good enough. He just needs to keep the muscle memory, and Steve Krikorian now just needs to keep steady. He has been rattled. He has been frustrated. He's trying to regain his focus, and he's able to pin that triple 20 with the third dart. Just keep on keeping on.
He's picking up that scoring. He's got to get better in the double department, though, because Justin has been hitting his doubles, and while Steve has been missing, that's where he's been taking his advantage. We know that Steve is pretty proficient when it comes to this stuff, so only a 45 scored from Justin, so a big chance for Steve to pounce here. Needs a big visit. Got to take a bite out of this. That is not the way you want to start with a single 1, and it looks like it's only a 20. And it looks like it's only going to be a 41, so opportunity more or less wasted from Steve there.
Yeah, I mean, the ball has been certainly given back now to Justin Burke, who is, well, he should be defending his throw here, should be doing it in quite stellar fashion. That is a huge pickup, and that ton is going to drop his score down to 196. I feel like that's a great number to be playing from.
Yeah, if you're Steve, you got to be smart with the math here. Goes trip 20, should go 18s here. And here's the problem, because now, no finish. Because he didn't throw at the 18, he's on no finish, even if he catches a trip here. And that's the problem. You have to go 18 with that second dart. Give yourself 1 extra dart at a chance. So Justin, got to knock himself down. Take a big bite. Keep the dart straight. That's all you want to do because you're on a great number right now. I don't know why he decides to move downstairs. Maybe he just blocked, but 58 scored there. Interesting choice.
I mean, it's a choice, and at the very least, he kept all those darts in the big segment of the board, so, you know, it might have not been the right move, but we also can't see what he was looking at. Steve finds that triple 20 with that second dart, finds the big 140, so 68 left now for Steve. Justin Burke playing from 138. This is going to be a challenge. It's not going to go, so laying up is all he can do. Finds the 80 for, I believe, 58 remaining, and he misses that third dart, so not the worst thing in the world, but still not quite as nice as it could have been.
Yeah, I mean, he's in pretty much exactly the same position as last leg where he doesn't quite have the finish, but it's a single to double. Steve, though, 68 is primed to go. 16 double 16 or 8 for tops. Let's see what he gets. And that was dangerously close to double 16. And he goes inside, so Justin Burke is going to have a chance to go up 2-0 in this set, consolidate the hold of throw.
That was poor there from Steve. With the way that first dart at that 16 went in, I really feel like he should have taken a breath. But now, Justin Burke needs to correct here, so very awkward. What can he do on the cleanup job? Finds the 14 now for double 16, pulls it inside, so just unlucky now from both guys. But Steve needs to be able to harness his patience, his breath, everything he's got, and he finds the 11 emergency mode now for the doctor, playing for double 2 now. Can he go down and pin it? He can. I think it's hanging on by just a thread. Pull it from the board before it falls. We have a tie game. How close was that?
Oh, my God. You couldn't have put it closer. Just great Great recovery from Steve there. That first dart, you saw him laugh because he's like, well, now I got to regroup and change everything that I'm doing. But look at the doctor right back into the trip 20. And that one was a good dart, and it clatters out, and he's going to move because of it. And a 99 score, that was a great visit from Steve.
The Dreamboat, Ron Sargent himself in the chat saying, let's see some 180s, fellas. I'm right there with the Dreamboat. I mean, he is never wrong. It's always a pleasure sailing on the USS Dreamboat. Man, oh man, he just makes sailing look so good. It's unbelievable, that guy.
So crucially, Justin unable to hold his throw to consolidate the break of throw. So Steve right back in the driver's seat. It's going to be his throw for the set, for the rest of the set, unless he can, unless Justin can pull out some heroics.
It's a good visit there from the doctor, finding the ton. Justin Burke now playing with 420 on 420. What a coincidence that is. Looking for some triples of his own. Trying to navigate his way up, can only walk away with his 60s. So again, we're starting to see a little bit of a healthy gap start to be built now for the doctor, but he has had a couple legs where poor visits have really allowed Justin to close back in. Needs to keep it steady here, playing with 282 now, and I believe he finds his way into that trip 7 segment.
Yeah, this is nervy stuff from both guys. Can one of them really pull ahead? Steve, if he can get his doubles going, he's been in control a lot of these legs and then just missed some doubles that gave Justin a chance. So, got to get cleaner on those doubles.
256 now for the doctor. Lining up his shots. That's a very awkward first start. A big adjustment is needed. Really struggling to find the center of the 20 segment. Able to pin it with that third. Went all over, but able to lock down and really recalibrate the radar. Sitting just outside, though, and Justin not really putting a lot of pressure on. Taking a big pause after that first start, looking to try and save the visit, find something to work with. But with 175 now, it's a big opportunity, big advantage for Steve.
Yeah, this is so back and forth, and it's really just who can hold their nerve right now. Can Steve hold his nerve and get it done? Because that's another wide dart from him. Oh, that's only 10. He's got to take a breath. He's got to take a breath, go downstairs. I mean, you're on a finish. That does get you to a finish, but barely. He's in an okay spot unless Justin can pick up a 140 here. He's got to, he can't keep it straight. He's got to go, oh man, that makes it even more interesting. You might go to 17s instead after that. But
I mean, both guys, though, showing that their nerves are not quite as steady as they could be. Again, at the back half of these legs, and it's poor math there from Justin Burke, not aware of what he had left. Steve is just looking to keep on bringing this number down. It's a great pickup. I believe that's 78 found. I can't quite tell with the way that point is lying. He uses very thin points, so tough to see. I believe it's 78. So doing some math here now. What does that leave? 66?
So 84, 74, 66, yeah.
So I'm not sure where that third
that must be
going.
That must be a 1 then. If you moved over to the 17s, that was a 1.
Oh, so now he leaves himself 66.
Yeah.
So we got there in the end, folks. But here comes Justin Burke. Beautiful first start there. Unlucky second, so needs to find the switch down to the 19s. I'm not sure if he is really aware of the math.
132 leaves himself 36.
So
just
fantastic leave. Beautiful stuff there. Just the rapid succession. He was doing math quicker than me, man. Unbelievable.
Steve Krikorian for 66. Finds the 6. 20 for tops to go ahead in the set. He's got to pin this with Justin sitting on it. And he goes just high, and even he knows that was a well-thrown dart that just didn't quite go. So Justin Burke with a chance to break. He's got 3 clear darts.
This is big boy darts, and these are big boy moments. He's got to be able to convert. Not the worst first dart in the world. Going across now for double 16, just outside. Can he find the adjustment? Yes, he can. So a huge, huge leg there from Justin Burke, pushing this now within touching distance of taking the game.
Just insane stuff from Justin. Finds a huge 132 to put himself on a double, and he takes it out on the Steve miss, which is what we've said time and time again. It's been the doubles for Steve have been the real problem. So now Justin just got to hold his throw, and that's all he's got to do.
He's got to hold his nerves, I think, is the right thing. I mean, leading off with the 40 is not the way you want to start. Steve's going to be playing with all of his might because he can't afford any more mistakes. But if you're Justin, you've just got to keep on believing that these darts are going to go in. Don't show any emotion. Find the triple 20. Find it.
There it is. He's right in there, and this is all he has to do. If he gets down to a finish before Steve, he's going to be really good because his doubles have been solid today.
Yes, they have.
Minus that one game at the end of the first set, the rest of them have looked really good from Justin. Steve now starting to flounder. The scoring has disappeared. As I say that, right back into the 𝗕𝗃𝗀𝗃. Good correction. Can he hold his nerve? And that one looks like it just clatters high. I think it was a well-thrown dart that just bounced high into the 20. Just hit his other one, but still in the driver's seat is Justin.
And how many times have we seen these guys just neck and neck down the line? Needs to make the adjustment down, not able to get it done. 45 found there for Justin Burke. 371. Okay, he's lining up for the shot now. We've seen these left and right misses from Steve. The arm has not been quite as dialed in as it could be, as we know it can be. And that is a horrible, sloppy visit from the doctor. His patient in panic, in distress. Justin Burke looking to stay as calm as can be.
Keep that scoring going. Don't let him get away with a poor visit, and he doesn't. Another 100 for Justin Burke as he continues to knock down that scoring, inch closer and closer to victory. Steve needs to find something big, and another one that drifts just wide, and you can see the frustration from him as it's not a bad dart. It just kicks a little wide. The second one is a different story as it's right in the middle of the fat one. Oh, he did find a 𝗕𝗃𝗀𝗃 with that second dart as he snuck it in there, so good composure, but he's still in a tough spot. If he can find a triple here, he's going to be in good shape. Goes downstairs, only a 44 score. So the door just cracked a little bit.
It's a lead. It's a lead for Justin Burke, but it's not comfortable. 100 points back is the doctor, who's looking to get right back in position to even up this game. Needs to keep it steady now with this third dart. Finds the big 2 triple visit, the big 1-2-5. So now the dynamics of this leg have completely switched. Steve Krikorian first to a visit. Justin Burke needing to find something big to challenge Steve Krikorian. Needs to keep it steady. Going downstairs, can't find it, but he's in range too, Nick.
So 150 plays 1-3-2. If you're Steve, you have to at least take a big bite out of this. You're not going to feel comfortable walking away with a 60. Got to keep it straight, and that dart is hanging low, and you don't really want to move anywhere else. He decides to stay. Is he going to be able to sneak one in? 60 is probably the bare minimum, but at best at worst you're looking at a shot at the bull, I guess. But Justin, 57 for the bull. He doesn't know the math. He doesn't know the math, and that could be the killer. And I think Steve knows it, as he gave a little head tilt there as he saw what he decided to go for.
Yeah, that's inexcusable at that point. You got to know those types of finishes, those types of leaves, the 132. You have to go down to the 𝗕𝗃𝗃 for that look on the bull. But now he's going to be staying on this 20 segment for a look on the bull for his own. And he's able to convert on the 90. What a take there from the doctor to push this all the way. Both games tonight going the distance.
Steve with a great job of handling his nerves, and you see there's the problem. Justin gave him that chance, and Steve knows his stuff, went right for the ball, took it, and now he's going to throw for the match, and he's right back into the 𝗕𝗃𝗀𝗃. This is some good stuff from Steve to battle back from what was a seemingly hopeless position.
Yeah, finds the big open, finds the big ton. Justin Burke now, it's a good marker dart, but it might be too much space blocked here. He's going to stay on it, stay and try and find a way in. Can only find a 60, so it's a decent follow, but you don't want to give Steve too much of an advantage on his throw. Steve Krikorian, I feel like if he's going to get beaten this leg, it's going to be due to visits like this. It's going to be due to mistakes that he's making.
Yeah, 30 is a scary visit from Steve there, so Justin got to pounce, though. Got to keep his dart straight. Got to keep that rhythm going. That is so tough. He's going to move because he is so blocked. He was so blocked with those first two. Steve, you're in control still. Just keep throwing the course. Keep doing what you're doing, and you'll end up winning this game as long as you can, maintain what you've been doing. Find some triples and get the scoring going. And he's going to stay at 60, which at this point might be good enough.
Yeah,
with how nervy this game is, it's close.
Stressful. Stressful is the word that I would use to describe this, and I like that Justin is taking a little bit of a reset after that poor first dart. He's going to stay upstairs on it, finds the big third dart, and that's why I like that step back. So often, if you're a rhythm player, you get locked into that rhythm, and it's the worst thing that you can do is follow a bad line. Steve puts that first dart just to the left. It might be a tough block on the second. He's looking somewhere for a good third, but I don't even think he knew where he was going, judging by the arm position.
Yeah, only a 42 scored, so a chance for Justin. Needs to keep himself straight and knock that score down. Get himself in front of Steve, because right now Steve still has the advantage. Goes downstairs. 59 is not quite going to be enough to put pressure on Steve, as one big visit from either of these guys could turn the table.
I feel like big numbers is all that Justin Burke needs, though. We haven't seen him really do much wrong. Sure, he's not hitting the triples, but he's also not missing his big numbers, and sometimes that's enough to win you some games. Steve only able to find the 60. He's just barely in front, but if Justin Burke can just find one triple, this game will turn on its head. So close on that second dart. He's able to find it with the third dart. That's what I'm talking about. 142 now for Justin.
He gives himself the 142. The one treble visits are enough right now. Steve, how much pressure can you put on? A big 140 would be crazy right now. And he goes just high. Can he sneak him down underneath? And no, he's going to go wide. So really rough position, and it's only going to be the 44 scored. So Justin's going to have 6 darts to take out this 142. He's just got to knock it down. Just play smart. Don't do that. And he goes down to the 17, only a 38 scored. Man, this is a nail biter.
This is awkward.
Oh my God, 104 for Justin Burke. I mean, we saw him take out the 120 and the 102. But, oh, Steve, that is a really rough first dart. He's got to go downstairs now, leave himself a finish. He does find it, so a great third dart from Steve to really keep himself interested. As close of a thing as you can right now.
104. He has been so good at these ton-plus checks, finding 18, so 86 remains. He should know the math. He should stay on it. He doesn't know the math. That's going to kill him. It's going to give chances for the doctor. I'm actually steamed right now because he should know the math there.
Incorrect. The problem with that is that he had a 1. It was not an 18.
Oh,
it was a 1.
my bad.
So
Take back everything. My poor eyes.
So Steve, 20 scored, 82 left, 42 for tops for the match. Oh, he's going to take a breath.
I like this.
Great job from Steve. All right, put it in. Oh, and he goes low. So Justin is going to have his shot at 64 for the match. What a game this has been.
What a moment this needs to be. Only finds 7, so 57 remains. Needs to find the big 17. If you ever talk about a nervy big find for one dart for the game, he can't. He puts it low, so Steve Krikorian will be coming back for 3 darts in hand to seal this game away.
Oh my God, so both guys sitting on 20, but Steve gonna have the first crack at it. 3 darts in hand. Don't let your nerves get to you. And he doesn't. He finds it. First time of asking. What a match from these guys. And with that, Justin Burke is also relegated from the Worcester Premier League.
𝗕𝘂𝗃𝗀 Taproom is the hub of darts in central Massachusetts. With close to 30 dartboards to play on and the biggest Friday luck of the draw around, you're guaranteed to see some friends or make some new ones every time you stop in. Additionally, 𝗕𝘂𝗃𝗀 Taproom hosts many Worcester Dart League and Minuteman Dart League teams in all divisions, making it fun and inviting for a wide range of players and skill levels. If you're looking to develop your game, why not try and play in one of the many weekly leagues from cricket to long format 501? You're going to grow as a player and have fun doing it. So if you're serious about darts, stop by 𝗕𝘂𝗃𝗀 Taproom as soon as you can. Say hi to Todd and Doreen and the rest of the staff. They'll be sure to take good care of you. 𝗕𝘂𝗃𝗀 Taproom, 70 James Street in Worcester. See you there.